service to their dead relatives and friends in the house of the Lord. There were two men who were in a bishopric in a war. One said, "There is no bickering in this family. There were no contentions. I could testify of the joy that comes to Aunt Rose's brother Sid. They were a unit, a family unit, and there were joys they spread. If the family was going to look for somebody whose life they could follow, they need look no farther than their own parents. It's hard to equal or surpass that good old time. I just thought that was something we could think about and all of us try to follow the advice of their grandfather, great-grandfather, whatever relation are to them. You want me to read the funny one now or stuff?
Sure, read your funny one. We deserve some funny. We'll get the solid ones that are here Friday night.
This tells you a little bit about the family, since they're all your parents, or grandparents, or so forth, and there's just a little bit of, I don't know who wrote this. It came from a family reunion several years ago. It sounds like it could have been Hugh that wrote it, or maybe Emma, but I have no idea which. I'm sure it was. Says, I have a story I'd like to tell. By now you should know it very well, but just in case you haven't heard, listen now to this interesting word. The morning was quiet with no one astir, till the rooster awakened with his Happy Papa Hatch, don't do that in my ear. Well, move over then, don't stand so near. So Mama Hatch removed herself and left her eggs upon the shelf. Put it right on my mouth. Before too long, a cracking was heard. Could it possibly be a baby bird? Papa and Mama stood in a daze. The scene before them held their gaze. The egg cracked open, and as they watched, a chickie stood up and said, I think I'm hatched. Papa Hatch pulled back in surprise. Use that? He asked, as Mama Hatch replied. Use that, said Mama. Well, what do you know? A baby Hugh, she said with a glow. Little Hughie began to strut about, so proud of himself, inside and out. One day Papa gave him a poke, saying, Now Hugh, I don't want to hear any more jokes. The roost seemed empty with only one chick, and the Hatches decided they had better work quick. So before too long, they hatched another egg, and when it cracked open, out came a leg. First one leg and then the other. And a chick chirped something which sounded like mother. And then Papa and Mama stood there appalled, for alas, this baby was bald. Frankly, said Mother, I can't think of a name. Franklin sounds good for our son's name. So Franklin knew that he had one red. He still never had a hair on his head. Maybe you can guess who these are. Give you the clue. Figure out who they are. Speak up. Who they are. That one night, this is still talking about this bald baby. Then one night he had a dream, so he got up and covered his head with cream. to hope his hair would begin to grow. He had succeeded in smelling from head to toe. The next egg in the family took so long to hatch, the family decided there must be a catch. They worried and worried about the dilemma until finally it cracked open and out came Emma.
Emma.
Rhymes, you gotta get rhymes. Don't you know how to rhyme?
The reason it took her so long, she said, maybe, I had to get out my ukulele. And she sang from morning till night, till noon. Shine on, Harvard. That's an old song. I don't know if anybody knows that song. The family life was growing duller and duller. So along came Violet to add a little color. She did well in school until she failed biology because she was so wrapped up in genealogy. And now the hatched chicks were growing quite big, and Franklin had sent away for a wig. But when the package came in the mail, something inside began to wail. There was a chirp and a yell, a chirp and a yell, a rumble and a scratch. And when the package burst open, it was another hatch. When the family told what happened, people said, that's a myth. But they had to accept it when they finally saw Smith. Now, Smith didn't have to worry about having no hair, for he borrowed a hat from Smokey the Bear. The family decided to take a vacation, so they caught the train at the railroad station. They traveled until they came to the sea. No, not what. Now what would their adventure be? The boys decided to go for a dive. When they came out, gosh sakes alive, they held an oyster as big as an egg. Now I hope you don't think I'm pulling your leg. Papa Hatch opened the oyster with the greatest care. No one knew what was inside there.